sure.
Last time I feel like I got way too high with Soul.
Yeah.
And I was like zoning out, and I forgot we're hosting the podcast. He was like telling his story and shit. I was like, oh shit, I was just like, whoa.
Yeah. You're like, oh shit, there's a mic right here.
And then I was like, oh, I gotta follow up.
Yep.
But it was good. It was a good podcast. I liked it.
He just kept saying, yeah. And then you're like, what do you say? Oh, wait, what was his name?
I feel it. I was hella locked in too. It's because, like, I feel like he was saying some shit that was just, I was already gonna be tuned in, but being high and this was talking. It's like when you're late at night. It's late in the end of the night and your homie just, and he just starts fucking giving you his life, and you're just like, oh shit. Okay.
Real, bruh? Damn.
Word. That's crazy.
Get this shit right here, cut. Yep.
Yeah, hell of like prophetic ass shit. It's like good thing we're recording this because it's like some real life lessons right now.
Honestly, you definitely.
You're like, cause I ain't gonna remember this shit. I got this motherfucker right now. Yep.
I felt different after that one. I felt like I had to reevaluate my life again.
Shit. Here we go again.
I mean, I feel like reevaluating your life constantly. That's a must.
Dude,
That's
you
a
were
must.
also sitting over there, and that was tripping me out too.
Yeah.
You're always right there.
Yeah.
That's your seats.
Yeah. We usually give because that's a good mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we want to give the guests a good mic.
Thanks.
Yeah, of course. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the SlowBurnHour podcast. I'm your host, Donnie Blue, and to my left is your other host.
How you doing, ladies and gentlemen?
Players and pimps.
Mage Monroe.
Oh, shit, yeah. Yeah.
Today, our guest is another great artist from the 209. Man, I'm excited to get into his story, how he started rapping, his influences, where he's at, where he's going, where he's been. Today, our guest is Aztek from Avenue Sound.
That's me. Hey. Thank you. I'd like to thank all the little people I had to step on to get here.
Oh, okay. Little
Like
people.
Peter
Yeah.
Dinklage?
Yep.
You stepped on him?
I appreciate that politically correct term.
Yep.
Hey,
Little people.
how do you feel about the little people, though, in Snow White? Didn't they fire them all and then made them CGI?
What? That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know
did
that.
not hear that shit.
That's
man.
what I heard.
They fired them all?
I heard they hired little people for the movie, right? Because they're dwarves.
Yeah.
And then Peter Dinklage is like, nah, I'm not fucking with that. Or however he says it,
Yeah.
And then they fired all the dwarves, the real ones, like little people, and they made CGI dwarves.
Wow, that's crazy.
How do you think
That's
they
messed
felt?
up.
How do you
They
think
were
they
pissed
felt?
off,
I'm
bro.
pretty sure they'd be like, dude, what the fuck?
No,
Speak for
I would have
yourself.
sued the shit out of him.
That the comedian, he's a little person too.
Okay.
He was talking about it. He's like, bro, it's already hard enough for us to get jobs in Hollywood. And 7 of us got roles, and you took them all away.
That's fucked up, bro. Shit. Damn.
What's his name? Brad something.
I think I seen him.
You know what I'm
Though.
talking about?
I think
Brad.
I see him on the reels when I go through it because a lot of stand up pops up in my phone.
I think I'm familiar too.
Yeah.
Wee Man.
Wee Man.
Remember
Man.
that? Remember
Yeah,
that?
I
Wee
From
Man.
Jackass?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That's my fucking goat right there. That's my goat little person.
Mine's what's his name? What's his name from
The
Austin
Black
Powers?
The Black Foo?
No, from Austin Powers.
Austin Powers, man, I only saw the movie one time.
What?
Yeah. Oh, the little...
mini-me?
yeah,
Mini-me, yeah.
Okay.
I forgot his name,
I was
though.
thinking you're thinking of the what's his name? His girl is the hey Miss Parker, Mr. Parker.
Oh, okay, yeah, from Friday.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. See, and I'm hella bad on names, bruh. I would just take my phone out and Google it.
It's all good, but you're good with your name, Aztek.
Yep, AZT.
How'd you get that name?
I got it, man, because when I was younger, I was really into like Aztec, like the culture of the Aztecs, like back in the day.
Yeah.
Now, don't ask me to give you no dates or nothing, but I don't know. I just used to read a lot of books and stuff. My uncles and my pops had a lot of books and things like on that, and I'm like, well, what if I made my name Aztek but with a K instead of a C? You know, and I don't know.
How old were you then?
I was like 13, 14. And I don't know. I wasn't like totally committed to rapping yet, but that's why I always said, like, if I start rapping, that's gonna be my name.
Okay.
And not a lot of people have it, unless you go on Spotify and then you find like 2.5 million people have it. But
Yeah.
that's not a lot, man. You know.
I mean, how many billion people, in the
Yeah.
world?
You know how many Aztecs I know?
One.
Exactly. And when you talk about me, and when you say Aztek in the 209, I'm the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's only
I
one in
mean-
the 209 that we're aware of, unless there's one evil Aztec out there.
Yeah.
You're like, it's fucking.
Yeah. Or there's one that just don't
So is
rap
your
like
family
me.
like Aztec, or is that their origins, or you don't know?
I haven't dug that far,
Okay.
but I don't know. It came from a lot of my uncles and my dad, and everybody went to jail a lot,
Oh shit.
prison a lot.
Okay.
And in there, they speak that language sometimes. My dad knows how to speak it.
What language is it?
I don't know what the...
Like an ancient language?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Like when you see the words spelled out, they're like XIJHB something, and it's like, damn, you got to pronounce like 4 letters together to make one sound and like a whole bunch of stuff like that. So it always like intrigued me, like, like the stuff that they went through, and then the games that they had that we have now, like soccer. It's kind of like the games that they used to have back then. They used to
but
like...
they ended with sacrifice.
Yeah, it was sacrificing.
The
and
winner
killing.
died, actually.
Yeah. So all that stuff like really intrigued me. I was always like looking it up online and stuff like that. And yeah, that's where I got my name from.
What part of Mexico are you guys from?
My grandfather is from, I mean, he passed now, but he's from Guanajuato,
Okay.
Leon, or I don't know. I only been out there one time.
Okay.
But all the roads were cobblestone, and it was like old building, like really old buildings and churches. Like, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's like France, but in Mexico.
Okay.
But I've only been there one time, and I hope to go back, visit it.
Just
See.
you, solo dolo. Just go over there. With your family?
Yeah, with my family.
That's cool.
That'd be
Nice. And your grandpa made the trip over here?
cool. Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, Grandpa did. My grandma's from here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's from Cali. Most of my grandmother's side, everybody's from Cali. Like, it's crazy, bro, because we had a family reunion one year, and they had like so many generations. Like, they had the tree with everybody's last name on it, but it went back to the name Ordez. And my grandma, they had like pictures of her and my grandpa, and they were like from Livingston.
Yeah.
Like, that's where they like came from, like on a wagon and all that.
Their location, they're like, we're stopping here at Livingston. This is where I like it. We're gonna see what's up here.
And then everybody just kind of went to Turlock.
Uh,
And my whole family's from there, bro. I think I have like one tia in LA, and then my dad's side, they're all from Salinas, Monterey, and Seaside, and over there. So yeah, man.
That's dope, man. So it's Central Valley your whole life?
Yep, whole life.
I love
Tell
that.
that cool.
I love that.
I
Yeah.
guess it was same for my family too. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep, from
Yeah,
here.
people
man.
just like land and like, all right, this is it.
Yeah.
This is
This
it.
is the one.
This is
Yep.
where we're living forever.
Let's
right?
go. Let's go get the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Build the house right here. So, yeah.
And what about music? How did that get into your life?
I love music, bro, since I was a kid. Like, I listened to everything. A lot of it at first was like oldies and R&B music, because my mom, she did not fuck with music that said any cursing in it. So like, I had to go to my older cousin's house to listen to Bone Thugs and Andre Nicotina and Brother Lynch and all them. So when I would go over there, I'd just be, hey, cuz, you got that new CD? Or like, I would just sit in his room and listen to music, because I couldn't listen to that shit at home.
Yeah.
So I always listen to that shit at home, like R&B music, or it would be whatever's on the radio. I'm listening to Bow Wow and Nelly, and don't age me, bruh.
No,
Don't age me.
I'm learning.
He's been vested in the conversation.
Oh, don't age me, bruh. No, but yeah, I
How
love
old are you?
music.
Nice.
Let me give you a hint, bruh. No, just playing.
So okay, then how did rapping start? You always writing, or how did that
Rapping-
go?
No, okay, so what was it like? I think my first rap I remember writing in like 6th grade.
Okay.
Fire.
And you know, it was more like a story. Cause back then, and I know that I should do it more now, but I used to write a lot of story music. Like all of the whole track was just a fucking story, somebody's story, or like something that I would think would happen, or like, you know, everybody goes through shit, everybody goes through different shit. So I'm just like, you know, I'm gonna write this one about a dude robbing the bank, and then he gets locked up.
Oh, shit.
And I'm gonna write this one about somebody in the family who like nobody likes that person, but you know, he needs help or some shit. You know, just like it was always a story.
Whoa, that's crazy.
And because like I like Tupac and listen to Tupac, like Brenda's Got a Baby, and you know, he always has stories.
Mm-hmm.
So in the first rap tape that I ever had, my dad gave me, it was Are You Still Down, the album by Tupac. And I listened to it over and over and over because my dad wasn't there, so my mom knew, like, when he gave me that, she couldn't take that away from me. And it cussed, so she just turn it down. But she wouldn't take it away because she's like, well, that's all he has. Like, that's the only thing his dad fucking gave him, you know? Like, I'm going to take the shit away. So I would listen to it a lot. So a lot of Pac, a lot of Cube, a lot of, like, West Coast, Sally Cell, the Bay, a lot of the Bay, old school Bay, like, mob stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they all had stories,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you know?
And this was
G-Funk.
6th grade when you were listening to all this, or was it like,
Yeah.
what was the age? Okay.
Yeah, sixth, 7th grade. Then I got into 50 Cent because 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying came out, it was over.
Yeah.
I didn't give a fuck what my mom said no more. I'm playing this
And
shit.
how'd you get that? How did you get it?
It was burned on a CD.
Okay.
Yep,
Fire.
bootleg.
Hell yeah.
That's dope.
If it works,
you
it works.
You knew a guy, or you did it, or how'd you do it?
No, dude, go to Mate.
Bro, I was literally just about to
Okay.
say my first purchase CD was a Remate
Yep.
bootleg one like that. It was a mix. It wasn't somebody's album. It was just
Yep.
slap it on. My mom was like, I don't know, but my pops was like, yeah, do it.
Yeah, fuck it.
And I was like, fuck yeah. You know, fuck yeah.
That's right, Pops, I like you more anyways.
I slapped that in the truck, and we're all driving home. And then the first song, no, act like a bitch. That's why I never love a bitch. My mom was like, nope, cut it off.
Yeah.
Cut it off. And he
Yeah.
took it out and put it back in the case. And I was like, no. But I later just fucking had to put it on my Xbox. I just put it in there, and that's where I would listen to it and shit. Well, obviously when she's not around, because she
Yeah.
would not fuck with it. She hated curse words.
Yeah.
So it came with like that was the song I remember on there. I remember fucking Soulja Boy was on there too. The Pretty Boy Swag.
Swag. Hey.
Pretty Boy Swag.
Hey.
YG Tooted and Booted.
Oh, okay.
Up All Night by Drake and Nicki.
Shit, I'm hella old, bruh.
I'm trying to think of like Kanye and Jeezy on what's it, the on from my city on from my
Oh, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
That was the dope era, bro, because that was like Lil Wayne's, like, what?
Oh, had Wayne on it too.
Yep.
Bro.
Had Wayne. Wayne was
The
on
beats
every
were so
fucking
crazy,
tape.
bro. Back
Yep.
like that era of beats always blows my mind.
Yep.
They go so hard, like
Because during
oh
that
my God.
that time is when like I started rapping.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm on Ice Cream tapes. I'm on Dat Piff. I'm on all these places just looking up beats,
What?
bro. Don Cannon beats. I think you pronounce it like Jahil.
Jello beats.
Yeah,
Or
Jalil, holla at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that producer. There was so many producers, bro, that are huge now.
Yeah.
That when I started rapping, they were just coming up, bro. They were all in high school still, or like they just got out of high school.
What's that website called? Oh, fuck.
SoundClick.
SoundClick.
Yep.
Man, that's how people used to sell beats back in the day.
Yep.
And then once a lot of people, Superstaro. There's a lot of people with like
Yeah,
like-
Superstaro, Johnny Giuliano.
Yeah, literally all the huge ones today.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On
it's
SoundClick
crazy,
selling
bro.
beats for like $40 and shit.
Cause I have beats that like the Bobby Shmurda beat.
Yeah.
The song that he got like hella cracking off of. I had that beat like years before he put out that song. That one, and there was another beat. I was just talking to my girl about it yesterday. There was another beat that I did that Tyga ended up using it on one of his albums, and I'm just
At
like,
least you know you have good beat
I
selection.
turned it
bro.
on and I'm like, baby, hear this shit, and she goes, yeah, that's you, and I'm like, no, it ain't. Listen to it, and then Tyga came out rapping on it, and I'm like, man, he stole my shit, man. Like,
Man,
yeah, bro.
no way.
Yeah.
I feel it, bro.
And, you know, he probably stole it the right way because I stole it the wrong way. You know, so you know,
Or maybe he didn't, bro.
Yeah.
And then that whoever produced it, who was it?
I don't know who
Okay.
did that one.
And they were like, "Hey, that's probably because that's how I feel. A lot of it happens. Old Town Road, like most recently.
Yeah.
Like that producer, it was a YouTube Future type beat.
Yeah.
And
For real?
Yeah, and then he just released it, and then he's like, "Oh shit!" And there was no like buying contracts, nothing.
Yeah.
He's just like, "Hey, bro, like,
Give me $20.
give me my shit.
Yeah.
Let's split it halfway."
Yeah.
And then he ended up being in the Grammy performance and stuff like that.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
So okay, so you got these beats, bro. But when did you start the stories?
Like 2000, and I didn't do it on purpose, you know, but I just, I don't know. I feel like I kind of elevated. I just started because I never used to really talk my shit. I used to just be like, you know, I want to give everybody what I think they want to hear. And I'm just like, you know, they're going to be locked into this story. I'm going to write, you know what I mean? And then after a while, like, I got a little bit more confidence. I started studying a little bit more music and production and just seeing how people write their music or, like, how they keep a cadence. Because, like, my old music, to me, is trash. Like, when I listen to it, I'm just like, man, it's horrible. But sometimes I'll sit and listen to it and be like, okay, like, if I rewrote that and took out some words or whatever, I think it'd be a dope-ass track. But I was just teaching myself. And I stopped the storytelling, and I'm just like, I'm just going to talk my shit. You know, everybody's talking their shit now, and I'm just going to talk my shit. So probably like 2018.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I've been rapping since 2009. Yep. I got a job, got out of high school.
How old were you then?
09, 18.
And that's when you started, like, really, like, I'm going to record songs and put them out?
Yeah, because I got out of high school and I bought a computer, and I was always into music, so I'm just like, you know what, I'm going to just try to make it. One of my old homies, he's like, he used to put out music, and I'm like, how the fuck you do that, bro? Like, you know, how do you record it? And he's like, it's called Mixcraft. And I'm like, okay. So I just Googled it. And this was like MySpace days when I first started using this. And then it's like, download a free trial. So I downloaded the free trial. But that free trial, it was weird because their free trial let me render unlimited amount of music. So I'm like, this is free. But whatever. I'm not going to say shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I started recording. I bought like a mic. And my mic, I recorded on my mom's computer at the time. But the mic was like a $10 fucking mic from Walmart. And it was like skinny. And you just put it on your foot. It was like, it was for, the mic was made for like
video calls?
Those people that call,
okay.
like a telemarketer.
Yeah.
That's what it was made for. So I bought that mic.
2009.
Yeah.
Okay.
I put something over it. I don't know. It wasn't a sock. It was like, I don't know, some little material because I'm like, I'm going to pop a lot. So I put some little thing on there and tied it with the rubber band, and then I just started recording on it, bro. And it picked up my voice. So I'm like, fuck it. That's what I'm going to use. And I started recording hella music like that, bro. Ass. It was ass. It was ass. I didn't know what like EQs were, reverb was, none of that shit. I would just record it, and then I would finish it, and I would export it, and then I'll take it to my cousins and be like, look, fool, I'm a rapper. You know what I mean? Like, and then I started getting, I got a job after high school and fucking bought a computer myself. I went to my cousin because at the time, like, we didn't have internet because, like, everybody didn't have internet all the fucking time. So I didn't have internet. I went to my cousin. I'm like, fool, I want to order something from Amazon. Amazon was still, like, kind of new.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, all right, come through. So, like, I'm like, I want to order a mic. And I had the money. And, he's like, you know what, cuz? Pick whatever mic you want. He's like, I'll get it for you.
Oh. He's your older
He was
cousin?
my older cousin.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, cool. So I didn't, because the household I come from, I'm like, I'm not going to take advantage. I'll pick something decent. I'm not going to pick no fucking $300 microphone. So I got a MXL, wasn't a 990. I forgot what version it was, but it was an MXL, it was a USB mic. And I recorded on that, man, and it was cool. I got a compact Presario. Do you remember those?
No, what is that?
It's a computer.
Okay.
And it had a big old C on it. Compact Presario. I got it at a yard sale for $50.
And it could run your...
And it could run it, bro.
Wow, dude. That's
It could run
awesome.
It could run it, and it never had a fucking problem. The only reason I stopped using it was because I'm like, I want something newer. Because it was just... I was always downloading mixtapes, downloading like beats and stuff like that. So after a while, it started like...
slowing down.
Yeah, slowing down.
Okay.
So
what year did you get the new computer?
the new computer, shit. What was it? My mom's gave me hers.
Oh,
it was
your
new.
original one
Yeah,
that you had.
the original one,
using.
because that one she bought brand new from, I think it was, at that time, it was like Circuit City.
Circuit
In
City.
Modesto.
Mm-hmm.
So she got that like brand new, and I think it was like a 2010 or 2011 HP, and it ran cool. It could run that damn program if that compact could. That computer was hella big too, bro.
I bet,
big.
bro. They
My
make things hella
monitor,
huge. Yeah.
Yep, my monitor was a full ass screen. It wasn't a flat screen. Dude,
Yeah.
it was crazy, bro. I'm old, dog.
You're getting new every day.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, so and your older cousin bought you the mic.
The mic, yeah.
Okay. And he's like always looking out for you. How do you notice that you're making music and stuff like that?
He seen my interest in it, and he just like, man, cuz, I'm gonna do it for you, like, he has a fantastic career, you know what I mean? I think he does like sonograms on people on their heart.
Oh yeah.
So he works at Kaiser.
Oh really?
Yeah, so he always had a really good head on his shoulders, so he's just like, cuz I got you or whatever. And he was trying to make a little business to himself. It fell through, but he always like, oh, you still doing that? Like, oh, okay, keep going, cuz, like, it was never no hate,
Yeah.
He always like see me try and do something. So yeah, he got me that mic, and then I just started messing with shit myself, bro, with mic stands and wires and everything. I just had to learn myself.
Yeah.
You know?
Are you interested in like the technology of it, or is it like?
To an extent,
because
I see like some stuff gets really like, when it comes to like what is that SP thing that you're talking about? I don't know how to I'm like, how you make a beat on that, bro? It looks like a bunch of knobs. Like, I'm like, where's the beat pad at? Like,
It's crazy because you only have this little circle.
Yeah.
And it doesn't. It's only metronome, so you can't visually see anything.
Oh shit.
You're just hearing it.
Yeah.
And you just stack them to get like.
Yeah, bro. I gotta see it. I gotta see it.
Anyways, my bad. I got excited about that.
Yeah. No. It's good, bro. It's like stuff like that is kind of hard for me to like get super into. Like when I see an MPC. That shit, I'm like, I would love to learn that. Just fuck with the buttons all day. You know what I mean? But I never had computers that were fast enough to run those programs. It was always like, it was slowed down or something. And I'm just like, man, dude, I just don't want to deal with it.
Right.
That's why, like, I'm like, once I start making beats, I'm hitting up Donnie and I'm be like, bro, okay, set me up. I got all the money. Just tell me what to buy and tell me, you know what I mean? Like, so... But right now, I'm more into writing and just trying to find different flows, find different cadence. I would like to learn how to use auto-tune, bro, and
bro, I feel like
you
utilize it very well.
Sing something. Yeah, I wouldn't put out no bullshit. I'm not going to be no...
Like T-Pain?
Yeah.
No, T-Pain isn't bullshit, but yeah, I mean, like everybody does it.
Everybody does it, but some people just like, I'm going to rap. Put the auto-tune on. It's like, cool.
You don't need it to rap,
it to rap, bro.
I think
come on.
Maybe it's like people they haven't found their like performance voice and they're not comfortable, so like fucking put auto-tune. It doesn't sound like me.
Yeah, cause when I listen to my music, I'm like, my voice now, I think my voice is cool, and I think it's because the production that I have now, the quality that I have now. Before, it was just like, it sounded horrible because I didn't know how to mix and I didn't know how to master and do none of that. And then I started sending it out, and then I started hearing it, and it was weird, bro. Like when I heard myself for what 10 years or 9 years of rapping, and then all of a sudden somebody's like Rob sent me the first thing Rob ever sent me. I'm just like, I was telling my girl, she goes, it sounds good, and I'm like, I don't like it. And she's like, why? And like, it sounds good. You could hella hear you. And I'm just like, I don't know. And it took a minute, bro, to get my ears adjusted, because I always recorded me.
Yeah.
And I always knew what I wanted to sound like. But, I mean, he's professional. You know what I mean? Like, he knows what he's doing.
Definitely.
So then I, like, sat with it. And then I sent him another song, and I sat with it, and sent him another song, and I sat with it. And then eventually I just got used to it, bro. And I'm just like, yeah, like, he does a great fucking job. You know what I mean? Like, I never had no tracks that were, like, horrible. You know what I mean? Like,
Not once.
Not one time. So, yeah. Man. I guess it was just hard to, like, let go and just be like, you're not the producer, man. Okay, you know, like, you're not the engineer this time. So.
Where the Dubtown Rob, man? It's a goat. He's a goat.
Yeah.
He's a goat for sure.
He is, bro. I know.
So how'd you meet Dubtown Rob?
I met him at a video shoot that me and Gotham were doing.
Oh, damn.
And it was like in 2012 or something. Yeah. Here in Merced. And we're supposed to...
You already locked in with... I was about to say, you already locked in with Gotham, or that was like... You kind of already knew how it was going down, and you're like, I'm going to get a track with him. I'm going to cook it up. You know, you found the right one. What was that?
I'm thinking about, how did I meet Gotham, bro? I think I just shot him a DM. Or... Shit. My bad, Gotham, if I don't remember, Brad. But I know I knew you for a long-ass time. I think I just shot him a DM, bro. And he just like, yeah, send me something. So I sent him a song. And... I think Johnny Boy, he recorded his verse. See, and I didn't know stems back then.
Okay.
So I'll send them the MP3 with all my effects on it and everything. Yeah. And I'll be like, there you go, bro. Like, get on it. So I think I sent it to him. He recorded his half. They already had a studio in Merced. And he did all the effects or whatever on Gotham. And then he sent it back. And we sounded completely different. You know what I mean? He had, it was the time when they were like chopping a lot, like stuff started from the bottom. Okay, you know what I mean? Yeah. They were doing that a lot. So I'm like, I want to sound like that. The fuck, like, make me sound like that.
Yeah.
So I told him if Johnny could like remix it and like do that to my voice, and he did, and he made it sound cool. And it's that track called "Killin'," and we did it at like the No Filter, and we've performed it a lot. And we're supposed to make a video to that. And I'm getting into Rob because, you know, supposed to make a video to that song. He hired a homegirl. I don't know her name. I don't know who she was, but she was supposed to do makeup because we were going to do like a Dawn of the Dead type of video for that, because it was called Killin'. And he was hella excited. And I'm just like, damn, fool, like, fuck it. I never shot a video before. And I go out there and we're there chilling. Rob pulls up with his homie, I think his name is Mario. They were Stubborn together. They had a group called Stubborn. Yeah. So they pulled up, and hella other people pulled up, bro, because Nowgen, it had like all the members still. Okay. So they were all there kicking it, and we're waiting for homegirl, and she never shows up. And, you know, I'm just like, shit, bro, we got to do something. Like, I can't go home to my girl and be like, I didn't do shit this whole time. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, you know, at that time, I want to say my girl was pregnant with my son, and it was like hard to just get out the house to, you know, just go and do things. So I'm like, bro, we gotta shoot something. Turn that fucking camera on, you know? And we shot something in the studio, and it was fucking horrible. So I'm like, don't put that shit out. I don't like
no
it.
way.
What was horrible? What was horrible about it?
It was just, you know, just one angle right here, one angle.
Like, it's like everybody was learning kind of.
Yeah, no transitions, no nothing. Just, you know, we were just rapping to the song. And we never put that shit out.
Was the audio in there or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was in there. We never put it out. And we never got to do that video. But Rob was there, and I met him, and I was talking to his homie Mario a lot more. And then when me and my girl and my homie went to a Snow the Product concert, they were opening up for her.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and I seen them and I'm like, hey, Rob, you know, and he's just like, what's up, bro? Like, you know, it was a small world. So ever since then, we've been cool, like online cool. And then once in a while, I would come to Merced or he would go out there and we just been cool, bro. He's always been good ass people. And then when he started doing his mix and mastering services, I'm just like, bro, let's see. Like, I want to like do something to my shit. You know what I mean? So it's been on, bro. I've known them for a long time. A lot of people out here, it's crazy. It's crazy because for a long time I didn't go no fucking place.
What do you mean?
Like I didn't be all out, all crazy, like
Okay.
all the fucking time. So, you know, but Drew, the dragon.
Hold on. Let's pause right there. Okay, we're 09. You're rapping on your mom's computer.
Yep.
And then a few years later, you get another mic from your cousin.
Yep.
And then you get your old computer back.
Yeah.
You're recording.
Yep.
At what point is Drew? Where's Drew?
Okay, so I already moved out of my mom's crib.
Okay.
Moved out at 18. Got my own place. And I got a 2-bedroom. So 1 bedroom was, you know, the bed and everything, where the magic happens. And then the other the other room was my studio room.
Fine.
So, you know, I had the PlayStation in there and the TV and fucking I had my setup. And it was cool because the bedrooms, they both had walk-in closets, like big-ass closets. So I'm like, okay, cool, I'm going to do up this fucking booth right here. So I did that. And I started meeting a lot of people, bro. A lot of people wanted to record because when you got the spot, it's like, hey, bro, let me get on a track. You know what I mean? Like, everybody, let me get on a track, bro. Come on. Like, I can rap too. Shit, put me in there. So my little brother went to school with Drew.
Okay, your little brother.
My little brother.
Okay.
And he brought my little brother at that time. He was hella into, like, Wayne. He was hella into music. And he's still into music now, but not, he's like, I'm never going to rap again. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So he was hella into music, and his boys were Nico and Drew. And Nico's good people. We have a song together on one of my projects. And we just started recording, bro. But Drew was the one that's like, I don't want to leave. Like, I just want to, like, let's record another song. Let's record another song. Let's record another song. And Nico and my brother, they were like, okay, cool, we recorded, like, that's it. And Drew's like, let's record another one. Like, let's shoot some pictures and let's try to do a video and let's try to do this. So because, like, that's what I was trying to do, I'm just like, little homie's gonna stay. You know what I mean? Little homie's gonna kick it, and, you know, and we just started making hella music like that. I liked his flow because he was real hip-hoppy, and I fuck with it, bro. I'm just like, your rhyming is down, bro. Like, we could make a dope ass tape. And I just kept fucking with Drew, bro, and we've been friends ever since, man. Like, for a long time. That was like what, 2012, 2011?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then at what point do you guys decide to do Avenue Sound?
Oh, bro, that didn't come till way like 2000. I started Avenue Sound myself 2018. Like, I just started.
Oh, it's recent. It's not.
Yeah,
it's not
because
that
at first, bro, we were DME, Dirty Mind Entertainment.
Dirty Mind.
Dirty Mind Entertainment.
Okay.
I picked that because there used to be a song by the New Boys. Remember the New Boys? You're a jerk.
I don't.
Yeah.
You're a jerk.
Oh, yeah,
You're a
yeah.
jerk. They had a song called Dirty Mind, and it was a hard ass song. Like, I thought that was their best song out of, and it wasn't on the album. It was on a mixtape. So when I heard that, I'm like, Dirty Mind. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I love bitches. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm just gonna call it Dirty Mind Entertainment, and I just kept shouting that out. DME on everything. On my early shit, you'll hear DME a lot. So then Drew's the one that, like, he hung in there, bro. He stayed, and, like, you know, I stopped for a minute, had my kids, you know, life was lifing, and I'm just like, I'm gonna put it away. And then,
And this was what year? This is not 2018 yet, right?
no, not 2018 yet. It's like 2013, 2014.
Okay.
I had put out projects. I'm gonna rewind because I put out projects before that.
Okay.
Um,
How many albums were you in already at that point, or projects, whatever?
I had like a series that I did. It was called Highly Motivated, and I have a song called Highly Motivated. It's kind of like dedicated to those songs. But Highly Motivated 1, 2, and 3. The first one I did, the production was kind of horrible, and I was on beats like that were taken by people, so it was a mixtape.
Okay.
And then I had I pressed that one up myself like you guys did. Did it with the printer. I cut it out on myself, whatever. Threw it at the liquor stores, just left it there. Whatever. Buy it, take it. I don't care. And then I did Highly Motivated 2, and that one I got some features on, and it was just homies from around, that I just met throughout the years, whatever, and I thought they could rap dope, so I'm just like, I'm putting them on a song, fuck it. I did that. I did the same thing, pressed them up, cut everything out, put it on the shelf, and people started like, oh yeah, bro, I seen your CD at the liquor store and shit. And I'm like, yeah, bro, take it, take it, what I mean? So I met a few people through that, and then Highly Motivated 3 I dropped in 2013. I just had my son, and that the quality was a little bit better, but I just feel like it still wasn't there. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't have the confidence yet, because there was people inviting me to shows, and there was people inviting me to like little pop-ups, like come and and I'm just like, I'm not gonna go and rap, like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't have the confidence yet. So after that, I put it away for a minute, and then like Drew was always kind of around, but then like we kind of stopped talking, and like he like was out of school, and like he was a new adult and shit, and we stopped talking for a minute, and then picked it back up like in 2017, 2018, and I just started. I'm just like, you know what, DM me, I'm cool. Like, we're just gonna be Avenue Sound. I just like Avenue. That word sounds fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, Avenue Sound. That's what it's gonna say. And I just been ever since then, bro. I put out like my album 27. What's the other one? On a Roll. It was like a little EP I did. Shit. I did a whole bunch of fucking.
So you came back in 2018
Yeah.
with Avenue Sound, and you and Drew were just got together. It was just you, right?
It was just me at first, yeah.
Okay. And then how did Drew get involved?
Yeah, 2018, 2019. Yeah, I put out What I Mean, and then I put the shit away again. And I'm just like, you know what, dude, I'm done. Like, I'm not rapping no more.
Why was that, though? Why was that decision?
Because I put out, I think when I started again in 2018, I put out like 3 or 4 projects, and I didn't really get no like, hey bro, that shit was fine. I didn't get nothing, and I was like in my feelings. I'm just like, you know what, man, ain't nobody fucking with me. I'm cool. And I put it away. I'm like, I got shit to do. I need to find something to do. Like, I need to go to college, or I need to do something. You know what I mean? And Drew would always come by and, bro, when you gonna take that shit back out? Like, we gotta get back on it. And I'm just like, it's not coming out, I'm done. Like, I was gonna give him all my shit and just be like, do it, bro. Like, I'm done. And it took like 2 years, bro, of him like saying like, come on, man, come on. Like, let's just take. So what? 2018, 19, 20, 21, like 3 years. 21, I'm just like, fuck it. Took it all back out, hooked it all back up. I started recording Drew. I'm like, I'm not gonna rap. I'm just gonna be.
You'll be background.
I'm gonna be your engineer guy.
Okay.
And then I'll send it to whoever I gotta send it to. We're pushing you.
Ooh.
Avenue Sound, and he already had listened to me, cause Drew's always gassing me up, dog. Drew's like one of my biggest fans, and I love him for that. You know what I mean? He puts me in my element. You know what I mean? That's the homie. That's my brother right there. So he's just like, bro, like, you could still rap. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, nah, I'm cool. So we did a couple of his singles, and then I was working at Pepsi.
Okay.
And I had a homie there, and I had my shit on DSPs for a long time, and I didn't stop it. I didn't stop paying it, and like, so it could go away or whatever. So I told one of my homies there, I'm just like, bro, listen to me. And he listened to it, and he's like, bro, I fuck with you. Like, you know, like, he's like, he was from Turlock too. And he's just like, bro, get back into that shit, bro. Like, fuck it. Fuck everybody. And him and Drew telling me that shit constantly, I'm just like, you know, bro, I'm gonna get back to my shit. You know what I mean? And I started writing again. And yeah, bro, Avenue Sound, we here now. I met
That
you
was
guys.
2021?
Yeah, that was 2021,
Wow,
bro.
What?
And that's when I met Ace Boogie.
Well, how'd you meet Ace?
At the Sesh, bro.
At
At
the
G
Sesh,
Spot.
yep.
Yep. At that time, I think it was called the Firehouse or some shit. I don't know.
Hot
The
box.
Hot
The Hot Box, yeah. And I met him. As soon as I met him, bro, I'm like,
And
Drew's
Ace
like,
was DJing?
he was DJing.
Okay.
And I never performed, bro. Never. We had In a Minute. That's the track we had. In a
Okay.
Minute. And I'm like, fuck, I never performed shit before, dude. Like, I'm not ready. But I was going by at that time, I'm going by, if you get an opportunity, bro, take it. Don't, like, I was telling myself that. Like, if somebody's like, hey, bro, come to the studio, go to the studio. Somebody's like, get on the show, go to the show. Like, don't say no because you're saying no to opportunity. So I'm just like.
So it's like, it's funny because, like, I feel like if I hit somebody up and, like, hey, come to the studio, I'm thinking, oh, they probably got some, you know, it's fine.
Yeah.
But you're like, you were seeing it as like a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I shouldn't have put all that shit away a long time ago. I should just try to go hard and try to mold myself into better. The worst wasted time I would ever say that I ever had was all of COVID. Dude, I could have recorded like 30 fucking tapes. Like, I could have recorded so much music. I could have wrote so much music. Did so many ideas, but I didn't because I'm just like, I'm not fucking with it. And then a year later,
Okay.
you know what I mean? So I met Ace at the Sesh, and at that time it was in Delhi, and Drew's like, bro, we're gonna have a show soon or whatever. Hey, what's up, bro? Oh, Aztek, you're Aztek? I'm like, yeah. He's like, what's up, bro? Nice to meet you. You ever performed before? I'm like, no.
It's Ace.
Yeah, it's Ace.
Okay.
And I'm like, nah, bro, never. And he's just like, okay, cool. And then he called the homegirl, and he's just like, hey, we got a performance for on Thursday. He gonna be on there. And I'm like, I got nervous, but then I'm like, man, fuck it, I'll be on there. Like, I got to. You know what I mean? Like, I have to. Like, I gotta. Nobody's gonna do it for me. You know, it took a lot longer of me saying that to myself than it should have. Like, that should have been years ago. But I'm just like, you know what? I gotta do it. I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. You know. So what? If there's this many people, if there's a lot of people, fuck it.
Yeah.
And we did it, bro. We performed over there, and when I perform, bro, I go like I black out.
Really?
Yeah. Still, like, I get up there, I be hella nervous. I be hella nervous all the way until I get up there to perform, and then all the nervousness goes away when I'm on there.
It's weird.
I
feel the same way.
It is, bro.
Yeah.
And then when I get off, I'm like, damn, did I just, is that it? Like, I was nervous all week for that. Like, you know, it went like that. It was gone already. So, yeah, dude, I performed, and it was cool. And then they kept re-inviting me. And I'm like, all right. After a while, I'm like, I'm just going to turn it into practice. You know, and then No Filter, Dub hit me up, and I'm like, I'm there, bro.
Is that where we met you?
Yep.
Yeah, you and Drew.
Yep. It was you.
No, didn't we meet Drew before at the... We went with Rob to Delhi.
Yeah, we had met Ace and Drew
Yeah.
with Rob. It was me, Rob, and G-Dub.
Oh, okay.
Donnie.
Is Trav there?
And Suarez, too.
Oh, Suarez.
The five of us, we all mobbed out to Delhi.
Oh, okay.
We pulled up to the hot box because I was already like seeing the hot box even like a whole year before.
Yeah.
They were telling me about it at work. I used to work at Pizza Guys. I worked at Pizza Guys for 2 years.
Oh, shit.
And right there in Turlock.
Oh,
Me
okay.
too.
Yeah,
Hey.
right, the homie too. You know, I lived in Turlock myself too when around that COVID time.
Oh, okay.
And you know, I mean, I was in some mess myself. My life was messy at that time.
Yeah.
But I remember hearing about it, and I was like, "What is this place? Like, you make it sound magical." It was an old ass lady. She's telling us about she's just telling us about it, and I was like, "Dude, what is this place at?" And she's like, "Delhi," and then she leaves, and I was like, "Okay, where?
Delhi, yeah,
Where?
like, you know how big Delhi is? You know how many fields are in Delhi? Like,
and
shit.
And then I was like, "What?" And so I look it up, and then I see it. I finally find it, and I was like, "Dude, it's right here." And I'm like, I'm trying to see. And I was like, how would he even know where the fuck this is at?
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know. I even remember one day I went to go drive looking for it, and I was like, I'm gonna find it.
Yeah.
And I didn't find it. I didn't fucking find it. And
Bro, how are you gonna find it, bro?
It was damn near Livingston, bro. Like
I don't know. Honestly, I was just fully confident. I was like, all right, I know it's in Delhi. It looks like it's in a field type of area, so I'm gonna look for it. Delhi is not too big. I can find it.
Not too big. Just a field. There's like 1,000 fields in that.
I was like, I'm pretty sure I could tell what it is if I find it, you know. And
Oh,
wow.
Man, I got asthma attack, bro. I didn't know you did that.
yeah,
I didn't know you went over there just driving around for how long?
it was a cool like 30 minutes just driving.
Oh,
around.
man. I was like, you were out there for hours.
Nah,
Like,
just
fuck, I'm gonna find this shit.
Nah, and
And it was hella tucked off, bro.
yeah. So when Rob did the no filter, and then we started being in the chats with everybody,
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna see what's up with everybody, see how everybody is, you know. So I clicked on Ace. Ace is dope. Drew is dope. I haven't even clicked on yours yet. There's only 2 people that I clicked on first.
Yeah.
Everybody else I already knew. I already knew about SG. I already knew about Trav Murray.
Trav Murray.
Everybody
Shout out
in
to
that
Trav
circle, you know, all those homies, you know, the whole Real One people. What is SG's company? Rob the Rich Media.
Yeah,
Oh,
Rob the
yeah,
Rich.
yeah.
Yeah.
Rob the Rich
I was
Media.
trying. I was like imagining the logo and shit.
Yeah. So, you know, they were already that was already established and shit. And
Real
then
One, right?
we were
Yeah.
we were the ones that like they brought us in, you know, and then our homies were like the generation under, right?
Yeah.
So it was like everybody was already known. I was like, oh, I already know all these guys. Let me see what's up with these guys. Ace, I come to find out that he's hosting he hosts the thing, and I was like, yo,
Like, bro,
that's the
I found
fucking
it.
thing.
I found it,
and
man.
I was like, I knew I'd find it. I fucking knew I was gonna find it. So I hit him up saying, you know, like, I was hitting him up. I listened to the music, you know, gave him his props, you know, just trying to tap in and see what's up. And then I was like, oh, I'm trying to pull up to the thing you guys host and whatnot. He's like, pull up, shot me the address, and I was like, yeah, boom, there we are. We're in.
Man, I don't
That's
gotta
hella
drive
cool.
around down high no more.
Yeah. So we mobbed out
Why were we even going? Just to meet him?
just to go,
Just to meet
just to
him?
go, because I brought it up to you, and I was like, dude, I found it, you know.
No, you were telling me for a long time, bro. He's like, bro, we need to be here. I'm like, what the fuck is this, bro? He's like, we need to be here. I was like, okay. And then
He's like, I don't know either, but we gotta be there. You know what I mean? Like, shit.
Exactly. Shout
go
out that
ahead.
old lady, man. She set everything in motion.
Yeah. That's it, bro.
yo, is who I'm thinking of? The only
And-
old lady in Pizza Guys?
and
No,
it's-
she was a
that one?
customer.
Oh, it was a customer.
And it's
Oh, okay.
crazy, bro, because that's all she said. Del High.
Yeah.
And left.
Fucking Judah was like,
Del High.
I know, man. That's yeah. Shout out her.
And nobody around us is from Del High either.
No.
nah.
That's
what the
crazy,
hell?
bro.
So we pulled up, and then right off the bat, you know, Ace is like, "Oh, what's up?" You know, he's saying what's up. You know, we dap him up and everything. Everybody's meeting each other for
Yeah.
damn near the first time, and it's dope. And I think even before we like ran into Ace and go say what's up to him and whatnot, like the first booth guy right there, some fucking dude, some fucking huerito with the fucking tail, just fucking
So where we from, man?
dad's tree. And then I'm looking at this and I was like, and then he's like,
Dabs and tree.
and he's like, you know, he's like, hey, what's up, homie? And I was like, dude, I feel like I know you, dude. Don't you rap? You rap too, right? You know? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, oh, y'all are with the, yeah. No, I know. I tapped into everybody. I already seen you guys' shit. You know, it's you guys are dope. I really love the art. You know, I seen this video of you guys in a motel. It was
Oh,
the
yeah,
Dressed in
yeah.
Color video at the time.
That was a good video.
And that was fucking fire. That even like I was just like, oh shit, well, fucking I know you.
Yeah.
You know, and that was meeting them and everything. And I'm just realizing it now as this edible kicks in. Shout out the fucking G spot hashtag slash hotbox drive-in,
Yep.
because I feel like damn near that's where if that spot wasn't there, who knew if we would even be like
Yeah.
how we are today.
Yeah,
Definitely. Maybe at some point. Maybe a little later.
Yeah.
Well, we would have met at the show, too.
Yeah, the no filter.
Yeah.
And that was a dope event, bro.
Yeah. it
I
was.
really liked it, bro. The lighting, the sound, everything was hella cool.
And that was yeah, I remember. Yep. Okay. I was just catching up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lighting was sick, bro. That was like the first big show we did. Like
Yeah.
there was an actual crowd there,
Yeah.
and they were paying attention.
Yeah.
You know, they were actually interested in what was happening.
Yeah.
It was an amazing experience. Shout out Row One.
Shout out to Rob, Real One Radio God's work.
Fucking Dubs.
That was
Rob,
also
G-Dub.
when we saw you perform too that day. Like me and him immediately looked at each other. I was like, bro, and we're just like, bro.
And I was
We
like,
already knew.
Yeah, we were. I was just like, I wanted to hear everybody's music so bad.
Yeah.
And then whenever I was like, I wasn't sure about you guys' music.
Yeah.
You went up and Drew went up, and I was just looking at him. I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna do some shit.
Yeah, I was waiting too, bro. I wanted to see how everybody did when Rob sent me all because he put us in a group chat and he sent everybody their like tagged everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I just went through everybody's profile and I'm just like, I want to see how everybody's music is.
So to you, everybody was a stranger for the most part.
Yeah, except Drew. Man, Ace performed there too, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Rob, obviously.
Yeah. Like Trav.
Oh,
when
yeah.
I seen Trav, bro, I love you, dog. I love you, dog. You're my brother. When I seen Trav, I'm just like, I don't want to see what this fool. I want to see what this fool got. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was stunting, bro. He had the Bel Air bottle and he has nice shades on and he dipped and shit. And I'm just like, man, I want to see. And then he got up on there and he started rapping. I'm like, damn, that fool's gassing. Like I fuck with Trav ever since that day, bro. I fuck with him, bro, and I fuck with his music like a lot, bro. Like,
yeah, shout out to Trav, man.
really
He's
fuck
one of
with
the
Trav,
first
bro.
people that bought beats off me,
Oh, okay, okay.
like ever.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out Trav. Really, Trav is really like kind of like Dub to us, Dubtown Rob, because like Dubtown Rob for sure is our OG. Like he put us on to anything that we were learning at the time.
Yeah.
He just passing the game down.
Yep.
And Trav, in a sense, was the same way. He was out. I don't know where he's from. He like. I
He's
guess
from
Vacaville, or is that where he lives right now?
He lives out there.
Sorry for doxing you, bro.
Yeah, you have a doxy that.
Yeah. He lives out there.
But he's from Modesto.
But he's from Modesto.
Oh, hell yeah! Shout out Modesto.
Yeah.
So he fucking wants to hop on a remix to a song that we have.
Yeah.
Like random ass song, and I was like, dude, what the fuck?
She said she
I'm
like my
tripping.
cologne.
I'm tripping because I'm like, at this time. It's just like we're just making music. Nobody's really fucking with it. It's too different.
Yeah.
It's hella different.
It's
Yeah,
just
you guys
super
were way different, bro. Like when I first seen you guys, but you guys got the whole fucking crowd going. I'm like, nah, these fools got it. Like they got it. Because at first I'm just like, I wanna see, like I went in there with a lot of confidence from the shows at the G Spot. Like, I was just like, man, everybody fucks with me. Like everybody dapped me up after. Like we're cool. Like, so I'm like, I got it. You know what I mean? Like I had confidence that I never had before. So when I seen everybody, I'm like, I want to hear what this person has. I want to hear, I want to hear their sound quality and all that shit. When you guys went up there, bro, you guys stole the whole fucking show. I was mad. I'm just like, shit, bro. You guys could get it lit, bro.
Well,
I liked
much
it, and I think
appreciated.
Oso was there with you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Also was there, yeah.
Yeah.
he was on
Serge
our
was
set.
there. He's performing.
Yeah, Serge was there,
Yeah.
but Oso was like up
Yeah.
there, like with you guys,
Yeah.
like
He was
and
the
I'm
hype
just like,
man. He was the
yeah,
hype man
bro.
for
He
sure.
was. You guys did a great job. Like you guys, I'm just like, I gotta meet those fools. And then Drew met you guys first, so he's like, bro, like I fuck with them. They're cool. And I'm just like, all right, cool, shit.
Wow.
That's how I was.
And
bro.
then that's where we met Danny V too, first time.
Nah.
yeah.
No, we met him at Soul's house.
Oh, you're right. Sold
I met that's
funny.
like the one and only time I ever met all the underdog fools at one time.
Yeah, they're like triple the numbers now.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Because I saved a water bottle and I had everybody sign it.
Oh,
Bro.
yeah, I
have
remember.
all your guys.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I
I
remember.
have that water bottle still, bro, and it has everybody's signature on
don't
it.
ever let it go.
Oh no, bro, I won't. That
That's
was the first
awesome,
big
bro.
show I ever did, and my
Unless
girl-
someone buys it for like $1 million.
Yeah,
At
no,
least.
still,
No?
still
10?
priceless. All right, maybe
yeah,
10.
right.
Maybe
Okay. So
Okay, well, let me
Underdog,
finish
yeah.
this point right here. So Trav, in a sense, same way. He was in it. He's been in it, and he was just showing us love, just being like, "You guys are dope." Let me hop on this remix.
Yeah,
I was
Oh, yeah.
just baffled. I was like, "Okay, hop on it." Like, go ahead. That's crazy. I didn't think it would. I didn't think that ever
I
happened.
think at that
Yeah.
time we were doing one verse songs, huh?
Yeah.
We did just hook verse hook, and that was it. And just putting
Yeah.
it out.
and that's cool, bro. That's cool content because I mean that's how it is now. In 10 years, the song's gonna be 15 seconds long, and everybody's gonna be
I
like, "That
think-
shit was hard."
I think we're gonna revert back.
Yeah.
to
No,
the-
I feel like we gotta go back.
Yeah, to the
I
3
think
minutes.
slowly we're going. I mean, our songs are pretty long. Now.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Yeah,
3 minutes. and
sometimes
shit.
I'll be listening to old songs and I'm like, damn, bro,
Little
it's
too
been
long.
4.5 minutes. Like,
Really,
shit.
really.
Like, goddamn, California Love is like a movie. You know what I mean? Like, But that's just because fucking all the algorithm, TikTok, and all that shit made us just like not be able to sit still.
Yeah, we all got ADHD now.
We all got ADHD
Short
now,
circuit
so I
us.
can't get mad at my kids when they don't sit down.
Subway Surfers under our music videos.
Dude, why haven't we done that?
I think that's what we got to do
what
now.
What the hell, bro?
Wait, you're gonna see some content coming up in the next couple of weeks, bro. You're gonna see Subway Surfers under the music videos.
I bet our viewership will double.
Let's do it, man. You heard it first.
Try it, but you never know.
So I want to go back. Like I said, Trav, he hopped on a remix. Not just that. This isn't when it starts. This isn't where it ends. He wants to pay for the mixing. Send it to Toronto 9 Trey.
Oh yeah.
And he wants to pay for the mixing. That's like, what?
Yeah.
Who are you, dude? Who are you to be doing this shit for us? You know?
Yeah.
You don't have to do that. Let's shoot a video of this. What?
Who the fuck are you, bro?
Yeah. He's like, yeah. We'll shoot a video. Pull up. I'll have someone pull up for the video. And I was like, all right. Let's go. We went, pulled up, shot the video, and like. It was, and at that time we were waiting for the videographer, and we were just fucking chopping it up. He was just telling us about the shit that he's done, like, studio wise and whatnot. We're kind of asking questions, you know, just like shit. Like we didn't know too much. We're still barely starting, so it's like
we didn't know shit.
We're just asking literally anything.
Yeah,
you know, and
that's what you got to do, bro. Closed mouths don't get fed.
Yeah,
so you know when you're going through it, you gotta ask questions, man.
So shout out Trav Murray. That's a real dope cat right there.
Yep. Put out 2 great projects with him, bro.
Yeah.
I have a CD.
If y'all need a CD,
yeah,
DM me now, right here. No, I'm just playing.
Man, I got an asthma attack, bro. I'll be right.
All right, you cool, bro? We gotta.
I'm good. I just need my inhaler.
All right, well, shit, get that inhaler. Yeah, so
I mean, we made it to the point to where you're at Smooth Operator. Is that the tape name, right? That's the project number. That project name. Yeah. Smooth Operator Project is where we're at now with the music, sounding so dope, so confident.
Dubtown Rob, that's Dubtown Rob right there. I actually did that entire album. I did a version like where I produced it all myself.
Yeah.
And I listened to it like 1,000 fucking times. That's why that album is so old to me. But I listened to it like 1,000 fucking times, and I'm like, I don't fucking like how it sounds.
Yeah.
I don't like how it sounds. And there's nothing on Rob. I love Rob's work, but I'm like, I'm gonna try to do it myself because I used to, but it's the past for a fucking reason.
Yeah.
So I sent it to Rob, and when he sent it back, I'm like, okay, now it sounds like it's supposed to sound. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, man.
I love the sound of it. It has the perfect blend of everything you need in a West Coast album. I consider it a West Coast album. I don't know if you do yourself, but I do just from listening to it.
I do,
you know?
bro. I favor the West a lot, man, because all the music, everything, the culture of Cali, and nothing against like New York or nothing. Like I would love to work with New York artists. I would love to do a drill fucking song. You know what I mean? Like I would love to do all that shit, bro. But I just love the West Coast, bro. I love the low lows and the warm nights and shit, and like it's fire, bro.
Yeah, man. That's mainly why I fuck with your music, man. It captures the vibe of not just California, but Central Valley, because you talk about a lot of real shit, a lot of real stories, a lot of shit. I hear it through music, not just this tape, but everything beforehand too. And I can appreciate the realness of it. It's like I'm hearing shit and I'm like, oh yeah, I understand this because I feel like you're just describing like some similar shit with something my uncles have gone through, some my homies have gotten into, like the shit you're just doing because it's just what is around.
Yeah.
And I really respect that. I feel like that's always something we had as West Coast artists too, like back to Ice Cube days, that reality raps.
Yep.
And I think
reality raps, man.
Yep.
That's crazy.
That's what
you really are a staple in the Central Valley music scene. I don't want you to ever forget that, because no one's doing the sound that you do like you do in this area.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, fucking I'm just trying, bro. I mean, I don't know if I consider myself like a lifestyle rapper, but that's what I'm influenced by a lot. You know what I mean? Like just everyday thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I fuck with a lot of new artists that I listen to, bro. Like that are out now that are still putting out shit now. Like, cause I love like old Ice Cube or whatever. Not saying he's old, but you know, back in the day he had however many albums. You know, but a lot of the new stuff, bro, like G Perico or like Jay Worthy, London Drugs, like, bro, what's his name? I think it's Sean Kelly. I think he's the producer for London Drugs.
Oh, okay.
And no, Sean Kelly, that's Larry's homie. I forgot the dude's name, but yeah, bro, Larry June, Jay Worthy, all of that type of music, Currency, Primo Rice, fucking what is it? A lot of those cats, bro. They
Tom Kennedy.
Yeah, Tom Kennedy, even Nipsey, bro.
Yeah.
You know, just talking about. I don't want to talk about everything that everybody talks about now. Like, I'd rather talk about telling. I'm a grown man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm a grown man. I'd rather tell a kid, because when we put out music, bro, we put it out, and majority of it, kids are listening to it. So I'd rather tell a kid to grow up and invest, or, you know, get your money. Think about money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Think about your future.
Yeah.
Like, don't think about that bullshit. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with music right now. Like, I talk shit, but like I do it in a fly way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill the ops and like I'm not gonna do that, bro. Like, I don't do that. So, you know, I like to be as authentic as possible, because I feel like a lot of those fools that rap like that about like street shit and all that, they get tested. You get tested, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying like I ain't no punk or nothing, but you know, I handle if I gotta handle something. But I just feel like that's not me every day. Like, I'd rather talk about how I really am every day. You know what I mean? Because I want to be as real as possible. You know, the cats that talk like that be in the streets, maybe they really be in the streets. You know, that they could talk about that shit. But I'm not in the streets fucking strapped to your head.
You're not fucking hugging the block at this time. You know, you with your family.
But when I do talk about the block, it's because I grew up on the west side of Turlock. So I'm always saying west side, and, you know, like, we're on the west coast. You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, that's where I grew up. I grew up around a lot of gang stuff, you know, but I never been affiliated. So when I talk about it, like, I might throw west side in there, like I'm on this side of town, but like I'm not funking, like I'm not looking for bullshit on that side of town. I'm just on my side of town where I grew up at, you know what I mean? Yeah. I drive my kids down those streets and be like, this is where I grew up at, like, you know what I mean? And my son's always like, I know, Dad, you tell me all the time. But I'm just like, well, shit, like, it was a different time, you know what I mean? Yeah. I always tell them we used to play outside, fool. Like, go outside, touch some grass. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. But I just keep rocking, bro. Keep writing.
So what's the future? What's the future hold? What's your plans? You have plans right now, or?
I mean, I took a little break because we had a death in the family, and rest in peace, Grams. And I'm just getting back to it, bro, really. So, you know, it did devastate my family a lot. And, yeah, I'm just getting back to it, bro. I just started recording music again. I think I recorded like 3 songs yesterday. And just trying to link back up with everybody.
Yeah, just a little bit.
The whole circle, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, what better way to fucking welcome back than right here on the
Slowburn
SlowBurnHour, baby.
Yeah.
Come on. Where are we at with time here?
I better wrap it up right now. Okay. Anything else you want to say before we get in here?
Man, shout out to all the homies. I ain't gonna say no names. I never do, because
it's too many.
I'm gonna forget somebody. And I ain't gonna hate on nobody. I don't want them to think that. But yeah, man, I'm working on some projects right now. Kind of locked in. Yeah. Yeah.
Just making the music.
Yeah. Okay. Just making the music, man. And trying to figure out more ways to get that Avenue out, that name, just get it out more and more and more, you know what I mean? Just so everybody sees it and they're like, oh, okay, that's those cats. You know what I mean? That's those fools right there. So, yeah, man. I'm just going to keep at it.
All right.
Yeah.
Any questions you got before we get out of here?
Nah, man. That's it for me. I enjoyed our conversation today, Tech. You know, there's a lot of new layers to peel back from you, and it's dope seeing you. I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
same, bro, same. Good thing y'all guys doing good. You know what I mean? So yeah, keep going, man.
Thank
Y'all
you, man.
motherfuckers are like the hardest working duo in the business, man. You guys deserve awards and shit.
We work. We put in work.
We try our best.
We,
You know?
Yeah.
we're really just kind of just fucking winging it. We're doing our hardest.
We're winging it, but
sense.
there is a plan. You know?
There's a plan.
We're not directionless, but
Oh no,
yeah.
bro, you guys are very organized, bro. I worked with you guys a long time. And that whiteboard you guys got, that shit is, you guys knocked that shit out like you're supposed
Yeah,
to.
we
you
tried
know?
to,
I
man.
bought a fucking whiteboard out my damn self, and that motherfucker still says the same shit it said on it last year. Like, you know what I mean? So,
Hey, man.
you know,
Appreciate it.
I try to lock in, and I try to keep up or whatever. I always find myself writing down just on a piece of paper, like,
Mm-hmm.
all right, I got this song done, send it to this person, this song done, send it to this person, this song's mine. Thinking about doing a song about this with this person, you know. The people I want to work with, bro, I want to work with singers.
Okay.
I want to work with people who sing. So if you sing, get at me. Whether it's a boy, whether it's a girl, man, woman, whatever. If y'all sing, I need some vocalists on my shit, bro, because I put out Hella Blessed. And that shit, I loved it, bro. Everybody around me loved it, and I love that sound, bro. You know, that was some Ja Rule and Ashanti shit, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And, you know, I want to keep putting it out. That's like summer music, bro. So whether it's this summer or next summer, if you're a vocalist, you sing or whatever, get at me.
Oh yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Slow Burn Hour. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm your host, Donnie Blue. To my left, Major Monroe. This is Aztek.
Yes, we out.